Hello everyone, I am hoping you are all having a great time. Today we will be reviewing another EA. It is called Sydney EA MT5. Now there are many claims of EA or expert advisor that are using or based on artificial intelligence. We know with the launch of OpenAI and with the launch of ChatGPT, there are many claims or many specifically in the Forex market that claim these EAs are now advanced and are based on artificial intelligence. It will make you a millionaire. It will give you a lot of profit. So today we are here to see if that is correct or not, because the difference between the typical EA and EA or expert robot that uses AI is different. This EA is usually pre-programmed with several lines or codes that are conditioned to some several indicator, for example, or some price action technique or entry, some calculation. So it is predetermined. However, the EA that are working on basis of the AI should be at least different. This one should have analyzing the data on real time, so that should be the difference. This AI should be able to determine on the real time when to open a buy or when to open a sell. So that should be the difference. It should be based on itself, not pre-programmed only when the condition meet price of the chart. This classical EA will open several trades. So this EA Sydney MT5 is working on 1 hour time frame with 2 pair Great British Pound and USD GPY. For some reason, all the EA or most of the EA that claiming to work on AI work on these pairs. We don't know why. Maybe they are good for some decision making, or maybe the code is being advanced or optimized for these pairs, but this is the case. So the EA does not use martingale or any grid. However, this Sydney, I believe, might be using semi-martingale. So what I mean by semi-martingale, it means it might do some recovery factor. So for example, let's say we have 0.1 sell and the price is going opposite to our direction. This EA will try to open another 0.2 and etc, 0.4 maybe or 3. So it will be like semi-martingale until price reverses back to a certain point. It will close all the trading. Usually this is what semi-martingale means. Now each trade has a stop loss, take profit. You can use on 200 US dollar. It is good for small account. Now let us analyze the overview for the EA and then we will come back test to see how the EA will work in the future, or at least in the past, so we have more data. So you can see for this EA we have 4.38 start and 9 people are purchasing this EA per month. So he claimed this is a novel complex algorithm, uses artificial intelligence with combination to traditional technical analysis to predict future market. So predicting the future market, I am not sure that is a possibility for now, but or it will be more accurate to say it might give you the best possibility or the probability to predict the future of the market movement. So it work on two symbol. The EA is a recurrent neural network for a long short-term memory cell. So whenever it said that this EA train on the data and based on that it will make some trades. However, we don't know if that is for sure. Now we have live signal, but beside that he said that this EA does not use martingale, smart recovery, grid, averaging. That is great. I am not sure, but some people said this EA uses semi-martingale, so we will backtest it to see if these claims are correct or not. For the pair, it work on 2 pairs, and for you can use it on small balance as well. So it work on dynamic load size for 1000 US dollar, what mean you can use 0.5 load for each 1k that you have. Now he is kind of explaining take profit, trailing, stop loss, and these are all like typical input. We will not go through it. However, you can also change the comment, you can change the magic number, show info panel, and here you have recovery factor or recovery mode. So that means you can use semi-martingale as well, but also you can disable it. But if you disable it, the performance is definitely gonna be different. Now for the back test, he said that the neural network, train it and test it between 2010 until this year with 100% history quality. Now let us say if that is correct. So he is, for this backtest, he started 100 and ended up with 3 million US dollar. Of course, this is a backtest. As I said, backtest is not the real thing because it can, some EA now or some creator, they identify because of the past data. For example, if you have past chart or past data, you can develop an EA to only analyze based on this and give you the best entry. So like you have the data and you are working on it, so you program your EA to identify the best price at this period, and then let's say we have 2023, and then what happened, the EA will give you a high performance in the chart on the backtest. So that's why we see the backtest for EA always going up, but when it trade in real time, the performance is 100% opposite, and sometimes it will end up loose. Some EA will be more like this, up and down, it will go nowhere. We have few EAs that will give you the consistent performance. However, the cost will be the drawdown sometime, or they will hit stop loss. For example, like Money Tree, that is the only EA that for more than 1 year is consistently making profit from 10 to 20% at average. So let us go to live data. So we have one live account on IC Market. You can see the profit is 20% and the maximum drawdown is 60%. Profit factor is very high, losing factor is low, reliability is only 3-star, and the profit is only 20 US dollar. Why this drawdown happened? Because his balance is very low, 100. I recommend 200. This will be lower, perhaps by 8% drawdown only. So my issue is not with drawdown right now, but the performance is kinda low. Why that is? Because the EA is only new. He only been launched in April of this month. So we have April, we have May. Here it made 11%. That is good. Here it made 7%. We need at least four extra months for live account to see and determine if this is good and reliable EA. We are not wasting our money as other EA. So we don't know. We need at least 4 or maybe 5 months. Now the average holding time is very nice. I like this indicator. It does not hold the trade over the time, but the stop loss is kinda huge, but the stop losses might be big because that's why this drawdown happened. You can see this peak. This happened if the stop loss is high or is kinda large, and when the price is reversing back, the drawdown will go down. So that might be one of the disadvantage. However, we don't have many data, but you can see we have some trade are in stop loss, some in take profit, but at least he is not using martingale for his EA at least, but there might be some grid, because you can see here we have for Great British, or maybe it's not grid actually, but you can see the time. Yeah, this one is using absolute. He is using some sort of grid. For example, the price on USD GPY, he has buy, and what happened? The price reversed back. He opened it with 0.02. Price is all reversing back, and at certain point he will another buy, but at the same 0.02, and the price is going. So it is using some sort of grid, at least to be fair, but it is not martingale. So whenever the price pushes back at certain level, whenever the take profit and stop loss are equivalent or better, then it will close it. So he's not using martingale. That is good to know, but it is kind of using some grid. That's why the drawdown happened. Now for data, we cannot analyze based on this. Data is very low. We only have 33 trades, but on this we can see at least the average profit is kinda equal to average loss. We will know that accuracy will be high at this case. However, and the average holding time is very good for now, but the drawdown might happen sometime. So for the risk, you can see by equity why this happened by the equity, because of very simple factor that this EA is using some sort of grid. So whenever the price is going back or reversing, only then the price will be closed. So we have the dashboard of Mt5, and now let us test it. Let me just make it more of color, and we will just apply this Sydney or load the EA into the chart, and here you can see we have the input, so you can use dynamic load for 1000 US dollar. I would recommend you use 0.05. I think this will be safer. The other one will be a little bit risky. Maximum lot you can use for maximum lot to be 1 maybe. Trailing, whenever the take profit hit or passes of 6 pips, it will use trailing stop loss, which is kinda good to protect your trade. The stop loss, this might be the issue, is 69 pip. So you can see take profit is only 6 pip. We have trade and the stop loss is, now we know how the trade is going to operate, is 69. So there is a huge difference between these two. Yes, the accuracy will be high, it will because of the probability. You have the nearest goal, which is 6 pip, and the farthest one is 69, so it will hit this most of the time, but whenever it hits 69 stop loss, the drawdown will be huge. You can change comment, magic number, all these. You can also enable recovery mode, which I recommend to be on, I think, because we will need this whenever the price is reversing. This will be an advantage for our trading. However, he is not using it, but I think it will be good to use. Let us see the back test for this. So let me use only from 2020 until 3 years on Great British Pound. Default, nothing will be changed, and it will start with 3000 US dollar deposit. And let us see how. So we have one trade here. For example, this is a virtual take profit, so he's hiding his take profit, and we have buy here, or sorry, we have sell here, and the price is reversing. So what our Sydney EA will do, now you will understand the logic. It is very important. You see this video that I make for you, it will save you a lot of money, so you understand how the EA is working. So yes, he made profit with 213 US dollar, but what happened if the price is reversing? Now sometime it will hit take profit, and sometime price will not be reversed. So whenever the price, it will hit the stop loss or take profit. But I wanted to show you the different case scenario so you understand what will happen if the price is reversing. So now we have another trade open, which is buy, and the price is reversing. We have buy here, and we have buy here, and what happened? The price, we have stop loss here. This is take profit. It is only 6 pips. So we will see if the price is reversed back or will it go our preferable direction. So as usual, it unfortunately only hit the take profit. So but there will be some scenario where it will not hit take profit, and this one I want to see you, but unfortunately they are fast. I'm not able to catch them because of 6 pips only, so that's kind of challenging. So now we will be looking into the graph and the chart. We only started with 3000 US dollar. Here we have some drawdown happening because the price is getting down, but otherwise whenever the recovery happen, it will close and the chart will continue. So we will finish until this open, and I will analyze it again. So guys, we can see the back test is absolutely amazing. Only in 3 years period, the price went from $3,000 into 239,476 US dollar. It is basically over 200k only in 3 years. Yes, the price, the drawdown, the peak happened some dangerous time, but this is the price you pay forex. So if this, let us see the analyzing for this one. So it was only 71% accuracy, but it will give us some image of how this EA will operate in the future. So for the drawdown, let us see the maximum drawdown. It has been 37%, so this will be a realistic thing, I believe, for the drawdown. And the total net profit is over 200k only in 3 years, so that is very amazing result. However, I think this EA worth a shot. It is amazing. My overall review for this EA, let us give it pro and cons, advantage and disadvantage. So the pros, this EA is new and novel, using novel technique, so that will be using AI. That will be one of the advantage. Yes, we have live result, but it is kinda low, and backtest is amazing for this EA. On the other side, the EA using some grid type or semi-martingale if you enable the recovery mode, and we need more data as well to see if this EA is gonna be same as the backtest. So for now I will be giving it 3.5 star out of 5. I think this is the fair rating for this EA. If in the future we have more data, we have more reliability of information, I think this EA will go from 3.5 to maybe 4 or even 4.5 at least. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you very much.